For the best water deals in town, your local needs. Fill up your 18.9 liter for the low price of only $2 or your 4 liter for only 50 cents. Pure Aqua Valley water.
John Moore for sportsandmore.com from the Scotiabank Centre downtown Halifax, joined by Charlottetown Islanders defenseman Pierre-Olivier. Joseph, let's talk about your season. Here we are in mid-February, but how satisfied are you with your second season in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League?
I think it's doing pretty well. We have a really, really good team to go far this season, and I think we have a lot of stuff to do to win the championship, but I think we're going in the right way.
Second season, tell me from your perspective about your development. Here you are, second year, obviously contributing more, but tell me about your progress.
Obviously, it's easier to progress in that league. I mean, every day on the ice, off the ice, it's been a lot of time with a great hockey player, and I think that my teammates helped me a lot to progress personally and as a teammate. And I think we have a good team too.
Well, one of the great things about Pierre-Olivier is his consistency. He's a real consistent personality. He's an absolute pleasure to coach, a smile on his face every day, soaks everything up, and just has a pure love of the game. It's really nice to be around. It's refreshing in today's world to see somebody that loves the game that much. And on ice, he's been terrific. He just continues to rise to every challenge that's put in front of him. It's amazing, really, what he's done in the short period of time, considering he didn't even play a full year last year. To where he is. But again, I think just consistency is the big thing that jumps out for me.
And you expand, as you say, he's progressed, it seems, on a regular basis. Can you chart that a little bit? Here we are in mid-February.
Well, I think the one thing early in the season, we thought he was cheating his feet a little bit against the rush. He was trying to close gap up the ice, and we had a few instances on tape. But again, being the student of the game, he kept coming to us in practice. As soon as he'd do it in practice, he'd catch himself. And I think his shot's gotten better. That was the one thing. If you've talked to him, you know there's not much to this young man. There's a lot of filling out still left to do, but he's worked diligently to improve his shot. I think his on-ice reads in particular have really, really improved on both sides of the puck. When to jump in on offense, how to close gap in the neutral zone, how to go back and retreat on pucks. He's very elusive now. That's something that he's really worked a lot on, the subtle little moves to get away from a forecheck, to evade a forechecker again in the neutral zone. So all the little subtleties of the game, it's going to take him a long ways.
He came in as a 16-year-old, and within a week he took over the dressing room from young and old, English and French. He's just such a mature kid. His billet split up this year, from what I understand, and he spends 1 week with the mother and 1 week with the father. It just goes to show what kind of a kid this fella is. I think hockey sense, he's over the top. I think that adds so much to every asset of his game. I don't see him as an offensive player, but gosh, he's got close to 40 points, and he just keeps doing it. But I think an awful lot of it comes from sense first.
Is it reasonable to think he might be a first-round pick?
Oh, I certainly think so. Jankowski, Hockey Canada, was in here last night. He said he's the top 99 defenseman in the draft. So comes from pretty high orchestrated person that sees every team. So a compliment like that, even though it wasn't our coach's dressing room, but still, it goes a long way as far as I'm concerned, as far as what I'm seeing.
Islanders were very active during the trading period. Players shuttling in, shuttling out. The defense, the blue line core changed. How did that impact you?
We bring a lot of good defensemen. I mean, Carl Neal, Meloche, good defensemen. But for sure, to see some guys leave, it's obviously not really nice. But with the addition that we made, I think we have a really good defenseman.
Well, I think he's a first-rounder. I really do. I haven't seen. Obviously, we don't have the luxury of being able to compare to the different people in the world, but it's been a long time since I've seen a defenseman with this much savvy at his age. And I just think because his game continues to grow, and it doesn't hurt the fact that there's a lot of teams, I think, that are wishing they would have taken his brother Mathieu a little bit higher, and the trajectory and the improvement and the body type is very similar. So I think that's going to serve him well, and of course, a long playoff run would also serve him well.